Hello, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. I know we're a little bit early. Let me just get a couple things set up here. Hey, Lawn to Learn, can you hear me? How's the audio? Hey, good morning, SoCal. Good audio? Awesome. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. Hey, Joe. Good morning, everybody. I know we're a little bit early. Well, it's 8 o'clock now. Yes, it has been a while. Yeah. So about that, yeah, I've been pretty busy in the fire academy right now and working on my paramedic certification and everything else like that. So I haven't really put much time into YouTube at the moment. I've been working on the lawn, obviously. It's looking very green back there, but editing videos and things like that, it's been kind of hard to do lately. So I've been trying to juggle that with the fire academy and with everything else and studying and whatnot. So I do have a couple videos filmed. I just need to get around and edit them. I might get to that this weekend. The reel mowing is going awesome. I actually, this Bermuda right here in the middle of my yard, right now it's about 3 weeks, yeah, 3 weeks to the day since I scalped it and fertilized, and then you know, it's bounced right back. So yes, it does look good. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, it's Bermuda's pretty stout little plant, you know. So today's video, today's live stream, we're gonna unbox a couple things, and then we'll kind of chit chat, talk about some stuff in the lawn, answer some questions if anybody has anything, and we'll talk for a little while and you know, get to just hang out for a little bit. Hoping to kind of get this over with and get some yard work done today. You know, it's Saturday. We gotta get the lawn cleaned up. Needs a cut. I mowed the Bermuda 2 days ago at 1/2 inch, and she's already grown quite a bit since then. So need to get out there and mow today as well. But first thing, I've got the 4-gallon YardMastery sprayer. It's a battery-powered sprayer. It is new on the market. And then I've also got the Husqvarna 2-gallon battery sprayer, and I'm just going to open them both up, and we're going to kind of compare and talk about them and kind of just do an unboxing of a couple of battery powered sprayers that are out there on the market. So this Husqvarna 2-gallon sprayer, I bought this from Lowe's for about $75, and it says it accepts the T-jet nozzles. So with that being said, you know that this is going to be pretty universal. You're going to be able to swap some of the pieces and components with other items. You can basically fully customize it and get different types of nozzles and things of that sort. Robert, I think, asked if I was in Florida. No, I'm actually in Corpus Christi, Texas. Yep, I am in Corpus Christi, Texas, right on the Gulf Coast. The YardMastery sprayer, it's a 4-gallon sprayer, battery sprayer as well, and it comes with a little 5 or 6, something like that, T-jet nozzles that are pretty popular to use in lawn care. You know, your flat, your shower, your different options and things of that sort. So why did I end up going to these battery powered sprayers? Why am I buying these? why should you buy them? Why are we spending money on sprayers? Honestly, I've got 2 or 3 pump sprayers, and it's friggin' hot. You know, so whenever you're out here trying to spray, you're just having to crank and crank and crank, and it gets old, you know. At some point, you get tired of pumping and you want to just spray and not have to worry about maintaining a certain pressure to have adequate flow and everything else. So this is going to be hopefully a game changer for me. So I did actually spend my own money on both of these items. Nothing was free. This is not a sponsored video or sponsored live stream. I actually spent my own money on both of these. Yes, Robert, consistency is key. That's the big word there for why you should go to battery sprayers. Now, the other thing with that is you can use these for your liquid fertilizer, your biostems, weed control. If you have a weed pressure, you can use it on insects. So, I mean, it's pretty versatile. They're your wettable granules, your everything, you know. So you gotta have this as an option. I feel like it's not a bad idea to have, especially with the pricing. Like this one's $74 and it's 2 gallons. So if you're doing the 1 gallon per 1,000, it can cover 2,000 square feet, and then you refill if your yard's bigger. The YardMastery is quite a bit more expensive. It's right now it's $294 on the YardMastery website, but you know, there's a lot of talk right now about, well, why is it so expensive? It looks just like this sprayer, or it looks just like that sprayer, or you can find that one basically anywhere. Well, the thing about it is you can buy one of those sprayers from any of those places or off of any old website that sells sprayers and things, but you're not going to be buying it from a company or a name that you can contact and reach out to if you have problems or questions. A lot of times businesses will have like the mold, and they will sell the mold to whatever company wants to make that product, and turns out, you know, yeah, a lot of people have the same design or same shape and colors of items, but those companies may not function the same. So if that makes sense, I know it kind of sounds a little crazy, but I bought this one from YardMastery instead of Amazon or whoever else might have made a similar looking sprayer, because I know that I can reach out to Alan Hain directly, or I can reach out to YardMastery directly and talk to them about my issues with the sprayer or anything like that. And like I said, I spent my own money on these, so don't be a hater. It's my money. Spend it where I want, right? So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and open these up and let's see what's inside of them. I know a lot of people want to see what's inside the YardMastery box, so I'll do that one first. This guy you can find at Lowe's, $75. We'll see how that works, but it's basically the same one that a lot of guys have found on Amazon as well, like the Field King. It's basically the same sprayer, so you know, they're all out there. So we'll go ahead and open this up. Alright, so the box is open. Number 16. And it's a box inside of a box. Okay. And that's what we have. YardMastery backpack sprayer, 4 gallon. Number 16. What are you guys up to today? Any plans in the lawn? Yes, it is $294. Like I said, it's a little pricey, but the whole goal is to buy products from companies that you can trust or you can reach out to and have support with or from. Comes with a nice operator's guide. I'll read you some of the specifications here if you want. Battery is lithium ion like everything else these days. Voltage 18 volt. Comes with a charger, diaphragm pump, working time 2 hours. Has a 2-stage switch, 40 to 90 psi. Can spray up to 25 feet and it holds 4 gallons. Shows you all the deal here, what's in the box, getting started, how to set everything up, connect it, charging it up, running the pump. Even comes with some important tips. What to do after you spray, you know, rinsing out your pump and making sure that everything is clean. Yeah, Robert, RGS and aerate, let's go. That's good stuff. Yes, Lawn to Learn. Alan did spend quite a bit of time reviewing and testing out products to make sure that the right setup was going to have his brand on it. It's going to have his name on it, so, or his company on it. So there is a lot of research and development spent onto this, but and it shows because when I look inside the box, everything is very neatly packed and organized here. We got a battery, charger, and then I'm looking, it actually looks like it's pretty much already assembled, but alright, we got a sprayer handle. It is a pressure washer style. Nice. Apparently my phone overheated, but I think we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I'll try to not set the phone in the sun this time. There, maybe that's better. Okay, so for those of you who were watching, yes, had a little interruption there. It seems like my phone overheated. It was directly in the sun. And yeah, ain't no joke. I'm sweating already, and it is 81 with probably humidity of 90%. That's what it feels like. Okay, so looking at everything that I pulled out of the box, the wand, it's a metal wand with a quick connect on the end, so that is awesome. Pretty easy setup. Simply just screw it into the pressure washer handle. If you want to, you could probably use a wrench and tighten that down. Brass fittings, brass quick connect. Feels very well designed so far. Handle is pretty simple. Can handle up to 4,000 psi on the handle, 7 gallons a minute up to. So this is overkill. Everything's overkill with this so far, from what I can tell. Okay, looking at the back, you do have some padding along here, battery storage here on the side. Straps. Oh, they're pretty good. I'm just going to take this, open this up. Here in the top, they put all of the T-jet nozzles, all the other attachments and everything inside there. Inside the little strainer basket. there is actually a little bit of water in here still, just to prove, I guess, that they did test it before they sent it out. Everything's a little damp, but that's okay. It's kind of funny, huh? All right, so it comes with a wand holder, which I'm sure clips onto the side somewhere. We've got nozzles. All of these are quick connect nozzles of various types. T-jet nozzles, of course. So first thing I'm probably going to end up doing is putting a quick connect attachment onto the Husqvarna so that I can swap and share nozzles between the two sprayers. That's part of the reason why I got this one in addition to this one, because sometimes you don't need to use your overkill 4-gallon, you just need a little 2-gallon sprayer. So that's why it's good to have both if you can swing it, you know. So all kinds of nozzles here, parts and pieces. They're all quick connect, they're all ready to get hooked up and used. Yes, okay, I'm back. Sorry guys, yes, the phone is overheating. I guess somehow I'm staying too close to the sun or something here. But I'm over in the shade now. Kind of look at it from afar for a second, and we'll just talk about that setup. The YardMastery sprayer, it's 4 gallons. Pump has 2 settings, 40 PSI or 90 PSI. Comes with a handful of T-jet nozzles. Everything is quick connect. It's got a, I believe it's stainless wand with brass fittings. So everything is overbuilt in a sense, is what it feels like. Everything is commercial grade is what it really seems like, and which is good because hopefully one day I'm using this on other people's stuff. Robert, I am actually an affiliate for YardMastery. So yes, anybody who's looking to buy YardMastery products, n-ext products, one of these sprayers, you can check out my links in the description. I am a YardMastery affiliate. So now I did spend my own money on this though, just to, again, just to remind everybody, I didn't get this for free, but I am a YardMastery affiliate. Okay, let's see if we can open up the Husqvarna pump sprayer without my phone overheating, and then we can do some Q&A stuff, huh? I'm gonna go right over here, see if this is gonna be all right. Okay. See how long this lasts before it overheats. Okay, right out of the box, the Husqvarna has this style pump. It's not a built-in in the tank, you know, like some of the more serious pump sprayers. This is more of a, what is it, like a compression style pump instead of a flow pump. I'm not sure if I'm using the right terminology there, but this compresses the air inside of the tank and atomizes the liquid and sends it through the tube and out. So there's the pump, battery, and charger all right here. And then we've got the hose line. Okay, the hose line. My daughter just let the dogs out. Has a filter inside there as well. The tank. It's one of those bowling pin shapes. It does have this cool little spot to hold your wand, which is right here. It is T-Jet acceptable, so that's always a plus. Makes everything a little more versatile. And it comes with some tips as well, some T-Jet nozzles. And of course the user's guide, but who really reads those, right? All right, so I think I got some time for some Q&A. I know we've been on here for about 20 minutes or so. Had a couple interruptions with the iPhone overheating, but if you guys have some Q&A time that you'd like to ask some questions, go ahead and shoot, and I'll do my best to give you guys an answer and point you in the right direction if I don't have the answer. The Bermuda is kicking right now. Yes, to learn, it did cut out. My phone overheated twice, so that was crazy. What's up, next level lawn care? What's going on? Come over here for a second. See if I can find a little spot. How's the weed pressure in the Bermuda? The only weeds I've really had in the Bermuda have been nutsedge. And you may or may not be able to see them popping up in there. There you go, you can kind of see them right over there. But I have a little nutsedge forest right here, and I have something I'm gonna try from Home Depot, I think. And it's just a ready to spray product. I'm gonna try that sometime soon and give that a whirl. Otherwise, I haven't really had any weeds. Whatever I have had, I've been able to just pick for the most part. If anybody's interested, I do have a Teespring store that you can get some Don's Lawns attire. Got shirts, hats, whatever. You guys might be interested. Yes, the King Ranch Blue Stem is bad. So unfortunately, your best options for that are probably going to be to dig it up or glyphosate, but it's not really the best option out there. I mean, it's pretty tough to handle. As long as you're being smart with your products, I would look at digging it up, and if that doesn't quite work on the King Ranch Blue Stem, then I would try maybe glyphosate, but it's going to be hard to separate the King Ranch from the rest of the lawn when you're doing that. Yeah, the St. Augustine, I have a good clump of nutsedge over here as well. So the Vexus, sounds pretty good. I'm gonna be using, I think it's like an ortho nutsedge, ready to spray. Just hook it up to your water hose. Trying to keep it simple and give you guys kind of a review on that probably. A couple of the videos I have filmed right now, I just need to edit. One of them is the scalp, the summer scalp that I did on the Bermuda. And the other one that I recently did as well, right after that, was the sand leveling. I did a little sand leveling on the Bermuda also. So those videos I'll be editing soon and getting out. I know they're kind of late, but it'll be coming out soon. Do I stick edge? I use my string trimmer to maintain a little edge, little perimeter between the two, the Bermuda and the St. Augustine here in the backyard. And yes, some of the Bermuda is getting into my St. Augustine. Haven't had any of the St. Augustine getting into the Bermuda though, which is what I suspected was going to happen. whenever I started this whole project, a lot of people were talking trash from one side or the other side. Oh, the St. Augustine's gonna infiltrate the Bermuda, it's gonna take it over, there's no way, St. Augustine's the best, it's gonna kill the Bermuda. And then there's the other side, the Bermuda's going to take over the St. Augustine, you're never gonna have anything, it's gonna be terrible. But quite honestly, edging between the two with my string trimmer has kept them apart for the most part. I'm a year into this project now, and I do have some Bermuda that has gone under, you know, through rhizomes or whatever case may have it, and has popped up in the St. Augustine. But find me a St. Augustine lawn that doesn't have any Bermuda in it, and it'll be pretty hard to find, you know. So it's not uncommon for common Bermuda to come up with inside of St. Augustine. Yeah, so yes, you've had St. Aug for about a year. Yeah, I like St. Augustine. It's an awesome grass, but it can be a little finicky. Okay, so with that, you kind of have to treat it a little more, you know, gentle, I guess. But yeah, the Bermuda will kind of take over and spread into areas if you don't keep it controlled. And there are products you can use that Bermuda doesn't really like atrazine and stuff like that, but it's safe for St. Augustine, but not so much on Bermuda. But at the end of the day, Bermuda freaking lives through glyphosate and Roundup, so you know, just accept it. If if you start to get it, just deal with it. You know, it's gonna be there. Yeah. The Bermuda here, though, my most recent fertilizer I used was some of the X Green. I still have a little bit. I used some of the X Green, no, 3 weeks ago, whenever I did the scalp, and it's still growing off of that ½ pound per 1,000 that I put down then, and it is fully recovered, it looks, for the most part. I mowed it 2 days ago, and you can definitely tell it needs a mow again. Somehow it's just grown and grown and grown. My St. Augustine has done pretty well this year also. I haven't had too much large patch or anything like that. I did have a lot of gray leaf spot after our month of solid rain that we had. I think I had like 12 inches in maybe 7 days during one point of May, I think it was. May or June. It was just raining and raining every day. Well, obviously, gray leaf spot took hold for a little while. I do have a couple spots of like large patch, but I've used the n-ext a couple times, and I've done some of that, and it seems to be helping out quite a bit. Yard long to learn. Yard looks great. How's the sprigging going out front? Yes, the sprigging out front is full. It took over. Everything's great. It's like never happened. Looks like sod was laid. Man, it's been it's been a while. Has it been about a year since I did that sprigging? I think so. Probably around a year. So yeah, it's been a while since I did that sprigging, and it took off. It's great. You can't even tell it was ever troubled. Robert, yes, I know a lot of people thought I was nuts for doing this Bermuda in the middle, but it's like having your own little putting green in your backyard, or kind of feels like my own little oasis sometimes, you know. It's just unique, pretty to look at, fun to work on. It's a challenge sometimes because you do have two completely different types of grass with two completely different heights of cut, so that is challenging, but it's fun. Okay, well, it's been about 30 minutes into the stream now. We opened up the YardMastery 4-gallon battery sprayer, checked it out, looked looked over some of its parts. My phone overheated a couple times. We opened up the Husqvarna 2-gallon battery sprayer from Lowe's. Looked at that, talked about it for a little bit. Both of them are just, you know, really awesome products. I can't wait to use them. First off, I haven't used them, but I can't wait, because reading about them and seeing what they can do and seeing their specs and everything else like that, it's pretty exciting stuff. Like I said earlier, the YardMastery sprayer has 2 settings, a 40 PSI and a 90 PSI. It can spray up to 25 feet, so that's pretty interesting. Definitely can use that whenever we start spraying for bugs at my house, which I hopefully will have some videos on that as well. And then obviously the Husqvarna is a great $75 option, and it'll be good to use as well. Okay, Brian B, what do you spray on the dead spots from brown patch after you treat it to break down the dead stuff? Okay, so that's a good question. Honestly, when I get brown patch and I treat it, first off, I start bagging my clippings as soon as I start seeing any kind of lawn disease. So here in Corpus, I'm practically bagging year round, because you're always gonna see some type of lawn disease in the St. Augustine. I know you're supposed to, you know, mulch your clippings, but guys, sometimes it's just easier to just go ahead and bag and get all that excess stuff out. And especially if you're on a good fertilizer program and you're taking care of your lawn and your soil, the extra clippings aren't necessary all the time. So a lot of times I will bag my clippings and I'll use a rake or something along those lines. Robert just mentioned dethatch. Yes, you can do that as well. But a light raking, scooping it up into a bag, throwing it away. Basically, you want to try to get the dead stuff out, because it probably has some of the large patch in there. So as long as they're there, you're going to keep on going to have the large patch. Yes. You're spoon feeding anyways, clippings get bagged, yeah. Yep, so I always pretty much for the most part bag my clippings on the St. Augustine. Now the Bermuda, I don't have a catcher for my McLean, so I can't quite bag or catch those. So sometimes I'll blow it off, or sometimes I'll run over the Bermuda with my rotary and just kind of suck up what clippings I can, but most of the time I just throw the clippings back into the Bermuda and it eats it up like it's candy. Anybody else have any other questions they want to get in before we hop out of here? Yeah, blow it off. Yeah, I blow the Bermuda off a lot of times. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. As always, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Don's Lawns 1. I look forward to seeing you guys over there. A couple other things, check out the links in the description. I have a Teespring store. You can get some cool shirts or whatever else and help support me in the channel. I also have affiliate links for YardMastery, so if you are interested in any of those products or in any of the fertilizers, n-ext products, Green County fertilizer, that type of stuff as well, you can go through my link and I get a little commission off of that as also. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it, and hopefully I can get to editing as well and get some of these videos out. I know I haven't had any out in a while, and I apologize, but I have some filmed. I just need to edit. I need to sit down and just edit. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.